Here we are, talking again about another video on land. And I know I said I don't like to make videos on the same topic over and over, but this one is so important. Now I've taken the time to research some of your more popular talking heads out there. I'm not going to name any names, but they don't seem to be speaking on this particular topic. They seem to be stuck in the past or stuck on some type of abstraction, looking at the stars. And some of you say, yes, stargazing is fine. Yes, everything has its place and everything has its time. I already illustrated in my previous videos about land that you need three different components. Every civilization, in order for that civilization to survive, you need land, water, and people, males and females. As you guys say, that's a fact. You see, if land was not important, why would people be trying to acquire it? By now you've heard of the phrase land grab, where people who have deep pockets go to what they call poor countries. Not me saying it, that's what they call it. Poor countries, and exploit the people there by buying the land so they can actually farm and export all the crops they got from that country into the next country so they can sell it for profit. So again, if land is not important, why are they going all around the world acquiring land, scooping it up? At the end of this video, there's a little short clip from the Gullah Geechee Nation, and I want you to pay close attention to what the lady is saying. The video's in the description box, by the way, but I want you to pay close attention to what she's saying, what's important. She didn't say any ideology, any religion, any leader, any type of documentary, debate, lecture, book. No, I want you to hear what she said. It's important. See, all your degrees and your PhDs and your different stuff, like that, it doesn't have any value until someone else gives you the value most of the time. Because most of the time, most of you who go to school, you're not going to school to create your own business. You're going to school to actually slot into somebody else's idea, somebody else's ideology, somebody else's system. Good luck trying to pass that system on to your children when you pass away. You can't pass on a job. We all know that. You can pass on a car. You can maybe pass on a house. Hopefully you paid for the house. And if you didn't finish paying for the house, hopefully your children can afford the payments. If not, the house will be foreclosed on. We know this happened. You can do your own research on that to find out if I'm telling the truth or not. Land grabbing in Latin America and the Caribbean. Well, the Caribbean, like I said, it's all over the world. This land grabbing is going on, and I want to make something perfectly clear. That people who actually, participate in this land grabbing, you have to know something, that they are willing participants in every country. No matter where you find yourself in the world, there are people who look just like you who are participating in this land grab, who are getting their pockets fattened by these foreigners who are coming in to buy the land. Oh, that's right. It could be government officials, it could be whoever. But trust what I'm saying. If you're in Latin America, people who look just like them down there are involved in this land grab. If you're in the Caribbean, like where I'm from, in a little small island, St. Thomas and St. John and St. Croix, the same thing, where you have people, foreigners, who come in, or you have people from the mainlands in America, and the mainlands, they have deep pockets, and they come in there and buy up all the land, or to force the locals off the land. So see, when the bund buy up the land now, the locals can't afford their taxes, because what they do is build these expensive mansions that the people can't afford the taxes, because the taxes go up. And you're talking about people who don't have that kind of means. So what happens when you can't afford the taxes? Well, you have to sell the land, or you got the land taken from you because you can't afford the taxes. You see, like I said, it's all willing participants on there. People who in high ranking positions, in the government officials, even sometimes the governors, lieutenant governors, the judges, the attorneys. I mean, you just won't believe all the people involved in this type of skullduggery. But I know a lot of you say, well, they look like me, so they can't be that bad. No, I don't. I've already told you guys before, I don't have any people. So I don't know what you're talking about. You say my people, because a lot of times your people are the ones who are doing you wrong. And that's, like I said, what's going on with this land grabbing all around the world. It's the same thing. No matter where you find it, if you do the research, I'm not going to do the research now because, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. But if you do the research, you go in Africa, I can guarantee you got African officials there in high-ranking positions who are involved in the land grabbing because they're getting their pockets, their pockets are being padded. You go to places in the Caribbean, South America, even a little island somewhere else too, it's going to be the same way. People, they have to have people to go between to find out, okay, who has available land and who's going to sell the land X, Y, Z. It has to have willing participants. It's the same thing when you go to you're having a war. It's the same thing. You have willing participants on both sides. Okay, they got to know, well, who you can trust and who you can't trust. It's the same thing. But you got to do your research in that. But I want you to really I want you to pay special attention again to the video, little short video at the end of this video. Listen carefully to what she says. Listen. As they say in the scriptures, many of you guys are Bible thumpers, you know. Those who have ears will hear. And I'm going to say those that have a brain will understand.
The time is now 4 p.m.
Well, that's my time for right now. Until next time, stay focused on what you got to do. Don't spend too much time looking up because you might not see how much has changed in front of you.
So it's being self-sufficient from the land and the water. We still hold on to those things. Having your own land. When you have your own land, you always have a place to live. You can feed yourself, and then you pass it on to future generations.